Hello and welcome back to the Non-E podcast with myself, Lee Simons. And today I've got another special guest. I've got the ladies manager from Gorleston, Sophie. Sophie, how are you today? Welcome to the podcast.
No, thank you for having me. I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, very well. Been at work all day. It's been very hot today, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been lovely today. We've had a really nice week of it so far, haven't we?
So far, so good. So hopefully it continues for the next couple of weeks. We should be great, won't it?
Yeah, it'd be brilliant. I'm a bit of a sun seeker, so I like sitting out in the garden and being in the sun, so that's good.
And just to chill out. So how's it been for you in lockdown anyway? Because I was in lockdown for about 10 weeks until I went back to work like last week. And how's it been for you?
If I'm honest, I went to my mum's and spend lockdown with my mum.
Yeah.
And I was there 15 weeks, which was actually really nice because I don't actually get to see my mum as much as I'd like to.
Yeah.
So that was really nice. So I ended up
Good.
going over there and seeing my mum and staying with my mum and stepdad. And I was there 15 weeks, which seems crazy when you look back on when it first started to where we are now.
Yeah.
But, I spent 15 weeks over there.
Wow, that is a long time, but that's what you want, isn't it? You know, especially in these climates at the moment. I know we're now starting to ease everything up, and of course, training's going to be happening soon, and pubs are going to be opening, which is going to be good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant. I think everyone's done really well in ease and everything. I know it's been a really difficult time for a lot of people, so it's definitely good to be getting back in some normality as such, which is really, really good.
Definitely. So for people who are listening to this podcast, Sophie, can we just have a little bit of a background story and how you got into football?
Yeah, of course. So I started really, really young. So I started when I was 4 years old. And at the time I was just training with a club who was called Dynamo Boys at the time.
Okay, yeah.
Which is just a local club in Gorleston. I was quite fortunate that I played quite often. I trained quite often. My mum and my dad are both footballers, so I brought up in a real football family.
Oh, wow.
And then from 7 years old, I went over to Gorleston FC as a youth player.
Yeah.
And basically, if you like, I've been there really kind of ever since of our teams. So I went through all the youth set up with Gorleston. So from the age of 7, I was training.
Yeah.
Started playing with the youth set up there when I was 9.
Yeah.
And it was through Gorleston FC that I then got picked up for the Norwich Centre of Excellence. They come down and done a summer camp.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So they come down and done that, and then I got picked up and I was asked to go for a trial.
Yeah.
From there, I got accepted, and I was with Norwich City from the age of 9 till I was 16.
Yeah.
And we had an incredible side, both Gorleston and Norwich. I was really, really fortunate to play with some incredible players.
Yeah. How was that? I was going to say, how was that for yourself when you going into like the Gorleston set up and then the Norwich setup? Was it any difference in the academies at all in that stage?
It was. Obviously, we were travelling all over the country with the academy. We even were really lucky enough to go on tour. I toured in Spain, Italy, and Holland with the Centre of Excellence, or the academy, as you like, and we went undefeated. We had a really, really, really good team. We were the only team in the country at the time to beat Arsenal. We beat them 2-0.
Wow.
And then our last ever season together, we were lucky enough to be asked to play at Carroll Road, and we beat Chelsea 3-1. But
wow.
My Gorleston side as well was incredible. Our last season together as a youth team, we won the league. So that's a really, really nice way to finish youth football, because going from youth to adults is a massive step up, whether you're female or male.
Yeah.
So to finish on a high it was incredible. I was really, really fortunate to play. And then when I was 14 as well, I played for Norfolk for 2 years. So I played at quite a good level.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, I was really fortunate.
So what was your position on the football field?
I'm not much of a tackler. I do no defending, but I'm more of a cam role, maybe number 10 role, centre midfield kind of player, more of attacking.
Yeah.
I don't tend to score many goals, but I like to think I create quite a bit. So yeah, definitely a more attacking player than I would ever be a defensive. I'd probably tackle someone in my whole time about 3 or 4 times, I reckon, if you counted. But no, going forward, I'm a lot better going forward than I am defensively.
Fair enough. So when you got into that stage, when you got into adult football, whereabouts did you go from there? Did you just stay in the Gorleston setup from there?
Funny enough, Gorleston ladies had a 7-a-side team then, and I was really, really fortunate enough to play with my mum, which is incredible. I played alongside my mum, and I had 2 cousins who played at the same time as well.
Yes.
So that was really, really good. So I played seven-side there for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, that comes to a standstill, and we kind of, as a club, didn't have the ladies set up no more, didn't have the youth set up really. It kind of fizzled out, if you like.
Yeah.
So I ended up doing a little bit with Norwich ladies here and there.
Yeah.
April ladies, I was there at some point as well. I was at Lowestoft a few times, but as soon as they mentioned that Gorleston were returning again, I come back.
Yeah, was that a bit difficult for you, Sophie? Because you want to still play football at that stage. I bet it was a bit of a kick in the teeth, really, that you still wanted to play, really, and there's not really much in our area to go, is there?
It was. I mean, I had a lot of opportunities because of the people I knew and the teams I played for, so I was lucky in that aspect that I was always asked to play for other teams. But I think from maybe a confidence issue and health reasons at the time, that's a little bit like, do I want to really be playing at this level anymore? Do I want to carry on playing? At one point I was having a year out where I didn't want to play, I didn't even kick the ball.
Yeah.
So it's just more of a confidence thing with me, and someone who suffered with anxiety quite a lot growing up. I could have gone all the way. At some point I had England after me, but I wouldn't leave home. So people always say to me there's more to life outside of Gorleston, but Gorleston, I am a green through and through, unfortunately. So when they said that Gorleston were, I wouldn't even say unfortunately because I love the club, but when they said Gorleston was starting back up again, it was something definitely that I was really, really interested in getting back into.
So you kind of jumped at the chance. How did it all come about then?
Well, our chairman at the time, Alan Gordon, who was incredible.
Yes.
He was fantastic. I think he deserves a massive mention. He deserves to be recognised for the stuff that he did for that club. We all miss him terribly because he was incredible. But he helped set up the ladies' team. He was a massive driving force in that happening.
Yeah.
And from there we kind of formed a team. We're now into our 6th season together.
Wow.
And like I said, a lot of that is down to Alan. He's incredible. But we've always had a really, really good support system from the club as well, in terms of the fact that how well they've done for the ladies, and it's just getting better and better every year. Like this year just seems a really, really exciting time to be part of that club. And it looks like it's going in the right direction, which is amazing.
Definitely. So how did you become manager then at Gorleston then?
Well, I left for a little bit because I was unsure if I wanted to play at a bit higher levels. We were in Division 3 at the time, and I was a bit unsure what to do, and that was that kind of, do I stay, do I go? But I left, and then I was fortunate enough to be brought back, and I got into the coaching elements on that side, and then the manager stepped down, I think September, October, and I kind of come in and took on board and went from there really. But I love it. I think it's amazing.
So I bet it's completely different from yourself when you were like playing and then you got to then come into like the manager role. I bet that was completely different, wasn't it, for yourself? Did you? What kind of stuff did you have to do to like adapt to the management role?
Well, if I'm honest, because of the league we were in at the time, we were in Eastern Region last season.
Okay,
Unfortunately, we didn't have, I'd say, the commitment from the players. We were struggling every week for a team, so I've not really had to enforce my management status as yet, if that makes sense, because I was playing, so I was being a player manager.
Okay,
It was extremely difficult. That was really, really hard work.
I bet it was.
How anyone does that is beyond me, because you're trying to make decisions on the pitch and trying to do things and make changes, and that's not easy. But I'm really excited to now start fresh and actually put down my stamp as manager from now and go from there really. So I haven't really had the role that I wanted just yet, but it's definitely in place now. And now we've had this lockdown and kind of getting back into it. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Cool, because I think is it on Sunday or Monday of this coming month you've got training coming up? Is that correct?
It's actually Friday.
Friday. Close.
It's the first session back, which is amazing. So really looking forward to that, and the girls are buzzing to be back.
I bet they are. So have you actually been giving them any tasks like on like WhatsApp groups, or you're getting yourself like doing exercise and stuff like that? Have you been doing that?
Yeah, funny enough, it wasn't actually my idea, because trying to get these ladies to fitness normally is a bit of a nightmare. But the men had put on Facebook, Twitter or social media, that we're doing fitness challenges, and one of the girls messaged me saying, "Can we do this? Can we do this?" And I said, "Well, we'll see how it goes. I said I'll put it out there and see how we get on.
Yeah.
The first week I said we won't put a target down. We'll just see how many people get involved and how many kilometres we can do as a team. And we racked in on the first week, I think, just over 730 kilometres.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's really good.
A lot of it was on the bikes, because they were getting out on their bikes and doing things.
Brilliant.
But the next week I then said, right, we've got to hit this target, can we do a bit more? And I kept increasing the running, so I wanted to see them getting running more.
Yeah.
And we went from, I think the first week some of the girls only ran like 20 kilometres, the whole team, to up to nearly 140 kilometres at one point as a team. Wow. So that was amazing. So they've literally took it off and took it from themselves and just done it themselves. They've just been incredible. I've not really had to say or do too much. They've just wanted to do it themselves. And I think it's important, especially in times like this, when you are stuck in, like, for your mental health and things like that, that they wanted to get out, they wanted to do things, and they were constantly messaging in the chat what they've done, so everyone could total up. But no, they've been incredible. I can't fault a single one of them. Been brilliant.
That's brilliant. So how was the last season for you anyway, as a coach and a player manager for Gorleston? I know you were saying about you had to play most of the games, but how was it for you?
I loved it. If you said to me when I was 10 years old that I'd be managing my childhood club, I'd have probably laughed at you. But I absolutely love it. It's brilliant, and I'm very fortunate because I know Ricky and Scott really well. I've known them since I was really, really young, so I've kind of grown up knowing them for many years. So it's just been brilliant. It's as soon as I got told that I was taking them on board, the girls were really, really supportive. They were messaging me constantly saying, like, you definitely need to do this. This is really, really good. And I think with the connection with the club, because of how long I've been there and the people I know and things, I think going forward, I'd like to say it's a good decision. Yeah. And we're really going forward as one club now, which is really, really important, because it's not always come across as that way. No. Through the youth set up, or maybe sometimes to the ladies. Yeah. So to have that one club feel at the moment is brilliant. And like I said, the direction the club's going in, there couldn't be a better time for me to take over as manager. I'm really, really excited about it.
Well, definitely, because on social media, I think, was it 8,000 followers you've got at the moment? I know you've got your own account as well for the ladies team as well, which is great. I think the youth team's got their own as well. But this is what you want for the club to go forward, don't you?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's like we were saying, because I was lucky to got there last night and have a chat with Ricky. Yeah. And see everybody and see what they're doing up there and what the new steps are. And it is just generally going to be one club, and that's really, really good, because it's not just going to be just the men's team, just like the first team. It's now going to be, we are one club. Yeah. And that's the way it should be in football. It should be that we should support each other and we should be promoting each other. Yeah. And through social media and things like that, we're able to do that on all accounts, whether that's advertising for the youth or that's the ladies or the men. It's brilliant. It's really, really good.
Good. So with the social media side of it, because, for myself, I've only been following non-league scene for a couple of seasons now, but it seems to be now that it's starting to come alive a bit more, with especially with these podcasts, what we're doing now, highlighting like the ladies teams, the youth teams, the first teams from all sorts of the regions of Norfolk and Suffolk in the leagues, which is great to see. And of course, little highlights coming out as well with like 10-second, 15-second views of these games, and of course getting views of like 5,000 to 6,000 views, which is quite incredible, isn't it?
That's amazing, especially like I said for non-league football to have that as well, and to go back, and every player, I know if I've scored a goal, you love someone to have been there to video it, because when you just try to describe it, you try to remember it, it doesn't sound as good as it could have been. Yeah. So having that aspect, and to see other people doing well and your local teams doing well, and to have that glimpse and watch it, because it's not always possible to go down to watch your local football or to hear everything all the time. So to have like you and Sean doing things like this is amazing. It's really, really good. Yeah,
well, because we enjoy going into like the non-league scene of especially Gorleston, Thetford, other teams as well. But I think it's a good thing, isn't it?
Oh, massively, especially like you say, when now the Premiership's back as well, and you get to watch that and you get to see the highlights and things like that. It's just to have that little bit of glimpse into non-league football and have that little bit of, you can even analyse things as well. Like if we've had Sean come down and video one of our games, and you watch the game back and you can analyse it from a manager's point of view, and of whoever's playing can then see what they've done, what they haven't done, what they could maybe improve on, and just even seeing glimpses, like you say, of the goals and things. It's just really, really good. It's really coming forward, which is brilliant.
Well, exactly, because the ladies' game in our area, I think, is getting better and better. Because you got yourselves, we've got Thetford, you've got other teams around in our area. Needham Market is doing quite well as well, so it's good to see. And of course, you've got the big guns in Norwich and Ipswich as well, haven't you?
Yeah, brilliant. That's brilliant. The women's game is developing all the time. It's amazing. It's just watching the England international women's team and how far they've come, and now they're classed as professionals.
Yes.
And the money's getting more into it. It's brilliant because it gives people an aim, and if youngsters want to progress, they know they've now got a really good platform into doing that, which is brilliant.
Exactly, because don't you coach a youth team as well, don't you?
Yeah, so I coach a Gorleston Rangers under 13s girls side.
Yeah.
They're incredible. If you ask me what I've missed most in lockdown, it 1,000,000% be that team. And they're just amazing. From a management point of view, from being a manager, probably my proudest thing is having them girls. They're just absolutely brilliant. They're a credit to everybody.
That's good. That's good news. So how did they get on last season anyway?
Well, there's a little bit of a journey to it. So I took over last January.
Yeah.
I was just asked if I could help out. They'd only won one game and scored 2 goals. They really, really didn't have no support. Really, we were lucky to have who helps me, the guy Jamie, as a parent, and he was helping out, and he kept the girls together. He's absolutely incredible. His support and passion for the game is someone you'd want with you constantly all the time. So he kept them together, and I come in and done a little bit of coaching and said, right, I can commit to this. So I don't have to work. I don't work Saturdays or Sundays. I can do the Saturdays with the girls and the ladies on Sunday.
Yeah.
And we went from scoring 2 goals and winning 1 game to scoring 34 this season.
Wow.
And winning 9, and we were 3rd before lockdown finished, which is incredible. The journey has been amazing. Yeah,
it sounds really good. Are you going to be continuing with the girls next season as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. We've been doing quizzes every week, and we're back Saturday. We're going to do a presentation for them. Obviously, social distance makes us all safe and things, but we've planned a really nice little occasion just to show them the show well they've done, and so they deserve that little bit of recognition rather than like some teams have had to do it through like a Zoom app or they've took the trophy to the doorstep. We wanted to give them a little bit more special for something of how far they've come and how well they've done.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really, really. I've got the ladies Friday and the girls Saturday, so I'm
great.
buzzing.
Brilliant. I bet you are. So, what is your outcome for next season anyway? I know you got plans because you got a new assistant as well. Is that correct for next season?
Yeah. I was going to mention this lady anyway because she's incredible. But Hayley Mayer, she's our captain, she's our skipper for the last 6 seasons. Yeah. The lady is actually 51 years old and still playing, and she puts the rest of us to shame. She's just an inspiration. If you could be a role model for any, and want a role model for anybody, that would be her. Yeah. So I spoke to her a few weeks ago, said, you basically do it anyway. Would you be interested in coming in as assistant manager? And she was a little bit, I think, overwhelmed, a bit like, couldn't believe that I actually asked her. Yeah. But yeah, she coming on board. So really, really fortunate that we have her.
That's great.
I'm hoping she still has a season or 2 left in her because she's always saying this season's going to be her last one. But yeah, she does herself every year. She's just, like I say, playing at 51 years old and playing the way she does. And she's a starter every game with play. She's just phenomenal. But I'm also really, really lucky that we've had Matthew come in as well. Yeah. Matthew come in last year, and he was helping just on the side while I was managing. His daughter plays for the youth side, so he wanted to get involved. He just messaged our Facebook page, speaking to me directly, saying, "Is there anything I can do to get involved?" He just wanted to maybe pump the balls up, or just maybe hang the kits up just to get involved. So there's a platform for his daughter to come through. Yeah. But he ended up coming in. He was with us every game. Amazing support, and he's now coming in, being an assistant coach and helping with the goalkeepers as well this season. So we're really lucky. We've gone from maybe just having 1 possible manager to now having like 3 in a setup, which is really, really good.
Well, that's what you want, isn't it? You want to have that backing as well, especially if you want to be a player manager for next season as well. You need that backing for yourself and for the team itself, don't you?
Oh yeah, definitely. And I always say football's never won by a team manager. You've got the backup, and you've got the coaches and everything else that goes on behind the scenes. So I'm very, very lucky to have 2 really, really good support systems there. And I think we're going to really, really make a good team. Well, that's the hope anyway, that we make a good setup and we go forward as a good team as well.
That's great. That's great to hear. So for next season, what is your aims for next season? Because you were saying to me that the ladies' games are free to gain entry. Is that right?
Yeah, ladies are free at Emerald Park. So anybody can come down. We normally kick off on a 2 o'clock kick-off at Emerald Park or wherever we may be. But yeah, 2 o'clock at Emerald, unless we're in a cup game, which is always 1:30.
Yeah.
But my aim is, if I'm honest, to try and get some more publicity out there to get people watching.
Yeah.
Because it is free, and the women's game is development all the time. So if there's anyone out there who do want to come down and watch, or any maybe young girls side who want to come down, that would be a really big turning point for me. Would be get more people down there. But for my aim personally, we've never ever won Division 1.
Right.
So my aim would be to go down and try and win Division 1.
Okay, excellent. That sounds really good. So, in your personal view, what do you want to see? Like, say, like me and Sean and a couple of others say on social media. How do you like our podcasts and highlights and stuff like that? Do you want this to continue or what?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that's brilliant. I mean, I've listened to a few. I listened to your one with Pete Reddy the other day and Ryan Gowan. So I went to school with Ryan Gowan.
Okay, yeah.
So listened to his, and I thought that was really, really good. But it's brilliant because you didn't always, like I said, you're not always in the loop of what's going on in the local area. Sometimes, especially if you are busy and you're working all the time, you don't always get to see what you want to see. So things like this, what you guys are doing, is brilliant, and it's just an insight into how good this local area is and how good Norfolk in general, whether that's female or male.
Yeah.
It's just a great platform for football in general, and it's so good that you got guys that are there obviously to advertise and promote that, which is brilliant.
That's great, isn't it? So one final thing for me, what has been your favourite so far as a player and as a coach? What has been your best achievement so far?
We've got two as a player. From a personal point of view, I'm a big Man United fan, unfortunately. I won't say unfortunately because my dad brainwashed me, but a massive Man United fan. So I scored against Liverpool for Norwich.
Yep.
And it took me off because I celebrated that much and got a bit overwhelmed because it was against Liverpool. So for my dad, I think if you asked him, that would be that moment as well.
Yeah.
But, I also got put forward by Norwich to enter a Keep Me Up competition in the United Kingdom. That was for Euros 2004.
Oh wow!
So I was 13 years old, and I went forward. I had my granddad, bless him, he was videoing on the old recorders. We sent in the video, and I was fortunate enough at the time to get put on Match Today in Euro 2004. My actual clip. So
brilliant.
We as a family were like, that's amazing. Like, that's even just to get that far is like brilliant.
Yeah.
I was in Cyprus that year, and I got a phone call from my auntie to say, you've won it.
Oh wow.
So I actually won the Keep Up competition at whole United Kingdom at the age of 13. I went down and was filmed for Sports Relief when I played football with Gary Lineker.
Yeah.
So that for me personally was amazing.
Yeah.
To say that you've been on telly at that standard and so many people would have watched it because the Euro is obviously such a big thing.
Yes.
But as a manager, I probably would say taking over as the ladies manager from, like I said, a green through and through growing up. That's my favourite. But also, like I said earlier, the progression with my youth setup, how well they've done this season, because that's youth's different, isn't it, to adults? Like, you have so much more, enjoyment, maybe not the right word, but you can have more fun, you can act more childish with them, you can have more like a laugh, they'll do whatever you tell them to do, they'll do it. And so for me, probably the fact that I'm the manager for Gorleston, and definitely the journey that my youth side have been on as well, which is incredible. Yeah,
I bet you want to take them forward into your ladies' teams in the future. I bet.
Yeah, they've only got they're at the under 14s this year, so they've got another 3 seasons. But that is my actual aim, to get them playing, coming through Gorleston, and then coming up to the ladies setup, because that would be what an honour that would be, to have youth football coming through and then being manager of them same people as well, which would be brilliant. So that is definitely what I want to do. I want to see that platform going from the youth with the girls, like they do in the men's setup. They have the youth, then they have the under 18s, and then the men. So for the women, unfortunately, obviously you don't have the under 18 league, but to go from youth into the women's setup would be really, really good. Well,
would that be interesting? Would that be interesting to have like an under 18s league anyway for the ladies team, or would that scupper the ladies teams anyway, or what would you think, Sophie?
I'd say it's quite difficult because obviously women's football is not as big as a men's football, even though it is getting bigger and it is development all the time.
Yeah.
I do think going straight from youth at 16 into adult football is really difficult.
Yeah.
So maybe that other step up could be beneficial for them. Because unfortunately, with the girls as well, they don't play 11-a-side, so they play 9-a-side. So they go straight from 9-a-side into 11-a-side, which is a completely different game altogether.
Yeah.
And obviously the physicality side of things. So it would be interesting to see if something like that could ever come about. But if I'm honest, with the players and the amount of female players and the teams we have around here, I'm not sure if I'm honest if that would kick off or not. But it would be interesting to see something like that maybe in the future for sure.
Yeah. Well, I also had another question. Last one. It's about, we've got the Premier League and the Bundesliga back playing on the TV, because it's now been more and more substitutions happening, isn't it? At the moment, I think they've got 9 on a subs bench at the moment. Do you think it would be a good thing for the non-league side? Say if you got your youth team ready to go into the ladies' side, give them a bit of a chance, a bit more experience. Do you think it's a good thing to have more substitutions come into the game as well?
I mean, if you had a lot of players who needed rest periods and stuff through the game, yes. But I think for me personally, substitutions, a lot of them do make impacts to the game. Sometimes for the good, sometimes not so much.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of a tricky one. I think they've got a bit of hit and miss there. It could be beneficial because obviously you get fresh legs all the time.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes, like I said, the changes do make an impact, and sometimes too many changes I think could have a negative impact as such. So yeah, it's a tricky one. I see why they're doing it because of the situation now.
Yeah.
I understand that completely. Obviously, with players not playing for 3 months and the situation being the way it is. But for non-league, I think that'd be quite difficult. But obviously, to try to keep players happy to be in the squad, they'd love that.
Yeah.
So it's a case of, like you said, you're not going to keep everyone happy all the time. But if you could keep people happy and they're on the bench and they've got an option to play, then for the players' sake, that could be a good move. But for me personally, as a manager, I'd say more no for that one, I think.
Fair enough. Well, Sophie, I thank you very much for joining me on the podcast. It's been great to talk to you. I wish you all the best for next season when we start, and hopefully we'll come up and speak to you face to face.
No, it's been brilliant. Thanks ever so much for having me on.
No worries. For the people who are listening, thank you very much for listening, and I will see you on the next one. But bye for now.